Hello, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. As everybody is finding us, please go ahead and comment. Let us know who invited you tonight. Tell us your consultant's name. You can tell us where you're watching from. That's fine too. And then if you notice that it's saying Facebook user whenever your comments are showing up, you want to make sure you click the StreamYard link. That'll make sure that it does your I'm hearing an echo. Jen, are you hearing one?
Yeah.
Let me turn my volume down a little bit. That better? Hopefully. Okay. Click the StreamYard link. That'll make it show your name and profile. And just let us know who invited you as you start to join us tonight. I'm going to let this beautiful friend of mine introduce herself, and then I'll kind of give you guys an idea of what the night's going to look like.
Hey guys, I'm Jennifer Guidry. I'm from Houma, Louisiana, and I'm super excited to be here. This is one of my favorite events. You're going to do a whole lot of exfoliating and then a whole lot of moisturizing. And it's super, super important that we take all the dead skin off and then take care of the new skin. So we are excited to take you guys through that tonight.
Yay! Yes, you are in for a treat. So as y'all are getting on, let me just kind of explain what the evening is going to look like. You guys all have HydraSession samples that your consultant either mailed to you or dropped off on your porch. And so you will need those samples. There are 9 different things. They should all be numbered for you. And I will make sure and announce the numbers as we go through what we're doing. And then just know that our overall goal tonight is to bring you joy. So we hope we're able to pamper you and make you smile tonight. So I hope you're comfy. You can have a beverage of choice. This is your time. And I know you're going to feel super relaxed and refreshed at the end of it all. So we will just go ahead and get started. I'm going to take Jennifer off for a moment. She'll be back later. And I'm going to walk you through steps 1 and 2 of our HydraSession. So you're going to want to get sample number 1 in your packet. And that is our repair foaming cleanser. So we are just going to clean our skin, prep our skin for this awesome HydraSession. So just to tell you what we're using, this is what it looks like in full size. It is our repair foaming cleanser. This is one part of one of our age-fighting lines, and I love this cleanser because it's one of those that you can have it be sudsy if you want. So the more water that you add to it, the more suds you'll get. Or if you like a creamier, thicker cleanser, then it can be that as well. So go ahead, take that cleanser. If you want to dampen your face first, you can with a wet rag, but take the cleanser that your consultant gave you and just go ahead, rub your hands together and wash your face. I'm going to wash my face as well, but I'm actually going to use our skin brush. I'll tell you a little bit about that too as I use it. But I squirted that cleanser here on the skin brush, and then I'm going to squirt a little bit of water on it because I like mine to get kind of sudsy. So I'm going to dampen the brush just a little bit. And then I pressed the power button, and then I am just going to clean, you guys. This is one of my favorite tools ever. If you do not have our skin brush yet, you need to get with your consultant and snag one because they are amazing. They're going to clean your skin 85% better than just your hands. They're gonna that brush is gonna add a level of exfoliation, but it's gentle enough that you can do it daily and not risk over exfoliating your skin. And it just feels amazing, and you can take it traveling, and like I'm sitting here at my desk washing my face, so it can be used anywhere. And so just let me finish scrubbing because I want to show y'all really quickly. You can see the makeup that just comes onto that brush. So it's going to really deep clean you. And then, like I said, add a little exfoliation. This comes with a USB charger too, so you can charge it. The charge lasts a really long time. And then this brush head will also pop off, and you can get one of our massage heads and pop it on. These are really great for after you put your moisturizer on at night to massage your skin. So that is our skin brush. those retail for $75 and that gets you the brush and the USB cord and the brush head. And then if you want to add the massager with it, then it's 25 extra. So 100 for everything. Such an amazing brush. I love it. I don't go anywhere without it. It lives in my shower. It's waterproof. It's amazing. Okay, so go ahead if you haven't already, like I'm doing, and wipe that cleanser off. We just wanted to use that foaming cleanser and get our skin clean and ready for the rest of this HydraSession. You can see I've got the retail price up here. We'll do that for each piece of this just so you have that information. And then those of you who are interested in all of the pieces, we'll have some specials for you at the end if you like all the pieces that you use or want to bundle anything or things like that. So, okay, go ahead, wipe off that cleanser, and we are ready to move to step number 2. And step number 2 is from our microdermabrasion set. It's the first piece of our microdermabrasion set. It's called Microdermabrasion Refine. It comes in a tube just like this. And when you open it, so go ahead and take your sample number 2. You can put it in your hands and start rubbing it together, and then just rubbing it on your face all over. You can do into your neck too if you have enough, but you're going to feel little bitty microcrystals in this microdermabrasion refine. And so those microcrystals, here, I'll talk before I rub. Those microcrystals are going to go into your pores and deep clean your pores. And so if you think about a pore, it's like a little hole in your skin. Those crystals go in there. Everything gets deep cleaned. So it's really going to clean out your pores, any buildup. This is also another form of exfoliation. So that skin brush I showed you was kind of that gentle first level of exfoliation you can do daily. This is something that you would want to do like twice a week. And so we're going a little step further with this piece of exfoliation. So you just want to rub that all over. I will say if you have rosacea or tend to get like red easily, then you can either skip this or you can just go a little, just don't put as much pressure. Sometimes my rosacea ladies get a little bit more pink, but it's not going to hurt you. It's just those microcrystals can sometimes make it a little bit more pink. So just a heads up there. All right, and once you feel like you've gotten that good and rubbed in, then you do want to wipe all of those microcrystals off. We want to get them all off. We don't want to have any of that sandy, gritty feel anymore. And so go ahead and wipe that off. And so like I said, that is the Microdermabrasion Refine. That retails for $32, okay? So once you get good and wiped off, we are going to move to step number 3, and I'm going to put Jennifer back on for step number 3. This is one of my favorites. It's our charcoal mask. So I will see y'all in a little bit.
Hey friends, so I started applying because it's super hard to do this backwards. And so I'm going to explain this, but I'm going to put this last little bit on. So you guys probably don't have an applicator or a brush. So just go ahead and start, cut your little tube open and you can kind of start putting it everywhere. So I just did this side. You can see it's real glossy and dark. And as it dries, it's going to get to be like a lighter gray. And then you'll start to see kind of some oil pockets. I actually use this a whole bunch. So I notice I don't have as many as before. You can also do it up here. It's just really hard when it's in your hair because you're like, as you guys can see, I'm in the kitchen. So those are my little offices. But okay, so charcoal mask is good for everyone, normal, dry, oily skin. It is super helpful if you have oily or acne-prone skin because what it does is, and this is it, y'all, it's this tube, and I just use this little applicator. The applicator is separate to put it on, and you can see I wasted very little because that's all that's left on it. And I have a little bowl of water, and watch how easy, clean, that simple. Okay, so it doesn't get all over your hands, and you waste less with that. But back to charcoal mask. Okay, so what happens is the salicylic acid is going to go in your pores, break up any gunk, causing a whitehead, a blackhead, or an oil pocket. And then the charcoal clay is going to attach to it and pull it out. A lot of people were using those very painful peel-off masks. This is not one of those. Those are not good for your skin. They actually stretch your pores. And once your pores are stretched, they never go back to their original size. So you want to keep them small. And so this is going to pull all that out without stretching your pores, okay? As it starts to dry, this side's dry, it's going to get real, like more hard, maybe kind of hard to talk. And so it's got peppermint extract in it. So I always explain it to people like it's coffee, like your coffee in the morning. It's going to brighten your face because it's got navy bean extract and the peppermint and the honeysuckle is going to kind of like awaken your skin. And so it's super cool. All of our products are meant to last for a minimum of 4 months, mostly 6 to 9 months, using it every time religiously. And sometimes I'll use it as a spot treatment, especially with the maskne that's been a thing. It also helps with that. And so you just put it on, you wait 20-ish minutes, and you can go ahead and wash it off. Today, we don't have 20 minutes. So I want you guys to kind of just grab a piece of paper, something that's close to you, and just kind of start fanning it because that will help it dry quicker if you just kind of do that. So that's why I started on this side so that it would have a chance to dry quicker. So that's one of my favorite products. It's actually good for men, teenagers. My 9-year-olds use it. It's one of my best sellers. It's a great gift. It's just kind of good for everything. So that is super, super helpful. So the retail on that is $24. And if you want the applicator, even though it's not listed, that one is $12. Okay. So we're going to give this a few more minutes to dry. So don't freak out, but keep on fanning yourself. The next one is going to be number 4. It's so I'm starting to like dry out, y'all. Okay, so number 4 is our Satin Lip Shea Sugar Scrub. And so what it is that your lips don't naturally exfoliate themselves. And so this is a sugar scrub for your lips. It tastes so good. It's going to taste like cereal. So I'm going to get a little bit out of mine. You don't need a lot. Actually, leave this in the shower. And just whenever I feel like my lips aren't soft anymore, I'll use it. And I even purposely left my lip gloss on for you guys that I had. And just rub it in. Try not to mess up your charcoal mask. It's going to pull off any lipstick that you have. And it's going to pull off the dry, chapped skin that you may have. Okay. So once that's on, you can leave it on if you want. I always just wipe it right off. So you want a tip of a little washcloth, and then you're just going to pull that scrub off. And you're going to notice your lips are going to be smooth and they're going to be brighter. So they're actually almost the same color as my lipstick now because I took off the white dead skin that was on top of my lips. So just like most people are like addicted to like a Carmex Blistex type product, and that's great. That's not great. That's awful. Just kidding, y'all. You have to take the dead skin off to actually hydrate your lips. I'm going to explain later on with this lip balm, the second step, why that's not great. So stay with me, y'all. It's been a long day. That's great, though. Sorry, we're having fun. Look how cute I look. This looks ridiculous.
You look so cute. You're talking good with it too. I can barely talk with it. Well, and like Jennifer said, we don't have 20 minutes. We want to respect y'all's time tonight. We want to at least let it dry. Keep fanning yourself. But to just kind of give y'all an extra couple minutes to let that mask do its thing, I am going to just chat with Jennifer for a second, and we're going to share 3 facts with you that you might not know about Mary Kay that I think are always so interesting. Every time I share these, people are like, oh my goodness, I had no idea. So I'm going to let Jennifer talk about the first one. So Jennifer, do you want to tell them about our pink doing green?
Yes. So I'm a big recycler, y'all. I like to recycle. I don't like to waste. I don't waste time. I don't waste money. I don't waste anything. Like, by the way, speaking of that, anytime you have a tube, y'all, and you think you're out, cut it open. I guarantee there's probably a day or 2 left in there. So anytime I'm at the end of my charcoal mask, nothing's coming out, I cut it open and there's a couple days worth of charcoal mask. So just kind of know that's super helpful. Like it's like, okay. So just know that we are a pink going green company, and we have a couple different manufacturing plants, and they are what they call, is it zero carbon? Like there's no landfill waste, 0% landfill waste in our 5, now 6 distribution centers. And so in addition to that, we planted over like 1 million trees because every time someone would recycle an eyeshadow case, they would plant a tree. And so those are all over the country. And then we just opened, I think, our second new manufacturing plant within the last like couple years. And so then in addition to that, they've used some of that to build Explore classrooms all over the country. So I think there's like 13 Explore classrooms, which is like a little science class. So those are kind of fun. So we love going green. We love.
Yes, I love our pink doing green. And I just realized I will talk about the other two. I'm not going to make you talk anymore. I know that's getting harder. So the other two that I like to tell people about, the first one is just regarding animal testing. This is one of our biggest questions that we get. And so we are actually part of helping stop animal testing in China. And so we do not test our products on animals. However, usually the next question we get is, oh, but you're global, you have a presence in China. They do animal tests. How do we, kind of what is our stance and how do we participate or not participate with that? And so we do not test on animals, and we've actually taken the role of educating China and working with the Chinese government to try to stop animal testing in China. And so we are partnering with them and trying to educate them on different ways to test their products with the hopes of ending the animal testing in China. So that is one of the questions that I get a lot, and something that we are super proud of. And then the final thing I like to share with people is our Mary Kay Foundation. So we have Mary Kay Incorporated, and then we have the Mary Kay Foundation, which is our philanthropic side of the company, or arm of the company, or whatever you want to call it. But it is, there are millions of dollars donated a year by us, and anyone can donate to it. But we help specifically with cancer research for cancers that affect women. And we send a lot of money to help women in domestic violence shelters, domestic violence situations. And one of our newest partnerships that we're really proud of is this 24/7 hotline that's called Love is Respect. And I always like to share the number. So you just text Love is to 22522. If there's a woman that just needs some help, or needs someone to talk to, or needs a way to get in touch and get some resources, this is a hotline that's available 24/7. Someone will be on the other line to speak to her. And we are super proud of that. So again, something else that people just don't always know about our company. And those are some things we're really proud of. So thank you for letting us share that. And Jennifer, how are you feeling?
Tight.
Tight. You ready to take it off?
Yeah, I actually don't have a whole lot of oil pockets this time, y'all. Normally I do. If you have any little white spots, I have one right here. I don't know if you can see it though. Those are blemishes. And so what's happening is the charcoal mask is in there, and it's like breaking it up, and it's going to kill the bacteria that's causing the breakout. And then if you have any little black dots, those are going to be your oil pockets. I think I put it on kind of thick, but this one is just going to rub off just like this, y'all. It's best if you have some hot water. But y'all know I'm in the kitchen, so I don't have no hot water. No hot water. I don't have any hot water, y'all. All right, so I'm just kind of rubbing gently. I'm all a bowl of water right here, so I'm just going to re-wet it. The hotter your water, the better. You can even like lay it on your face and let it kind of dry. So it also likes to hang out around like the crease of your nose. And if you did it by your eyebrows, make sure you double check your eyebrows.
Yes, the straggling charcoal mask spots are always fun.
Oh.
While she's taking that off, if you guys can do me a favor, and if y'all, this will help with something we're going to do with y'all while number 5 is sitting on for a few minutes. But if you guys could just ask some questions in the comments about Mary Kay. It could be about the business. It could be anything you would ever want to know. Just if you could ask anything and be as nosy as you wanted to be, what would your questions be? And so if you'll shoot those into the comments, we want to be able to answer a few of those live for you guys. And we will continue on with our HydraSession. So Jennifer got that all wiped off, and I'm going to do number 5 with you guys. So let me pop that on here. That is our Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So this is the last piece of the exfoliation part of the HydraSession. So we exfoliated with Microderm. The charcoal mask does provide a little bit of exfoliation as well. And then this is going to be our last piece of exfoliation that we're going to do today. So this is the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. It is a supplement to our Repair Anti-Aging Skincare line. And this is awesome. This is going to be the highest level of exfoliation as far as like how deep it exfoliates of all of our exfoliating products. And so when you think about it in layers of skin, this one's going to go about 5 layers deep, 4 to 5 layers deep. That Microderm took off about 2 to 3 layers. Okay, so this is going a little deeper, just getting all that dead, dry skin off. And so this applies like a mask. So you want to take the sample your consultant gave you and apply it in the same places that you did the charcoal mask. So just all over. I always say pretend you have cucumbers on your eyes, and you would avoid that area. And so I'm just going to squirt mine and rub that mask applicator that Jennifer used earlier. You could also use that with this as well. I did not think to bring mine in here today, so I'm going to use fingers, but whatever you want to use is completely fine. You just want to get that spread, and you'll see it applies like a mask, but it doesn't really have any color like a mask does. And then this is one of those products that you do want to let it sit for just a little bit and let it do its thing. That's how it gets 5 layers deep and gets that dead, dry skin off. And so while that's sitting there, I see questions coming in. So I'm going to pop Jennifer back on. Again, this is something that we would let sit for, 10, 15 minutes-ish. We don't have that today, but we do want to let it sit so you can feel it. And speaking of feeling, some of you might feel a little bit of a tingle. That is completely normal, especially since we microdermed a second ago. I don't always feel the tingle anymore, but I sometimes do if I microderm and then do it after. So if you're feeling that little tingle, just know that that's okay. That's normal. That means it's doing what it's supposed to do. So don't let that alarm you. It will eventually subside. Some of you may not feel it at all. Everyone's skin is different. So just wanted to flag that for you. So I'm going to pop Jennifer back on. We're going to answer just like 2 or 3 of these questions. Y'all keep them coming. If we do not get to your question live, we will answer it in the comments. Do not worry. Okay, Jennifer. So one that I'm seeing is, how many hours a week do you work, Mary Kay?
Well, I can tell you what I work, Mary Kay, but I can tell you don't have to do what I do. Kara and I do this as a full-time job, so I promise I don't work 40 hours a week, though. And I make more money doing this than I did teaching. But here's the cool thing, y'all. You work as little or as much as you want. Some people come in to save money. Some people just want a little bit part-time cash. When I started Mary Kay, I had twins that were a month old, and I was a full-time teacher. So I didn't have 20 to 30 hours to put aside, or, even, I don't even know what a part-time job is.
Yeah.
Under 40 hours. That's all I know. But just say 10, but the cool thing is you can kind of fit it in. So like today I'm working tonight, and I didn't have to work earlier today. So what's cool is we get to kind of adjust our schedule, but the more hours you work, the more money you have the potential to earn. So you really get to work it as much or as little you want. I loved it because I could work it when it was convenient for me with my children. And so I could put an hour here, I can put 30 minutes here, and so I got to kind of like plug where it went. So that was like a huge bonus for me. It wasn't like 5 to 8 shifts. Like it wasn't a long period of time. So I don't know if that answered that question, but that's what I wanted to say.
Yes. And I will add to that, y'all, just with everything going digital and virtual over the last year or so, this business has thrived in that environment. Like, I know there were a lot of companies that struggled when in-person was kind of taken off the table for them, and our business thrived. We have resources that the company provides and things that we have access to where we can get with people virtually like this. And honestly, we're spending less time away from our family that way. So I get to go put my babies to bed after this instead of having to drive home from across town or anything like that. So that is one plus as well. So it's super flexible, and you can work it in the comfort of your own home. With the whole look good up here, pajamas on the bottom if you want. So I also saw a question come through about just our products on hand required. No, nothing's required outside of just signing up for Mary Kay, which right now that is only $30, which is amazing. And when I signed up, it was $100. So that's pretty exciting. And so you then have the choice, with stocking products if you want to stock products, or you will have a website that your customers can order off of. So you get to make all of those decisions. And especially now with the virtual world, we are shipping a lot. So our websites are coming in so handy. So yeah, that is totally up to you. No requirements. You get to make a lot of decisions, and you get the help of a director like Jennifer and I to help you make those decisions. So that is really cool. And I guess I kind of stole the thunder on the last question, but if there's anything you want to add, Jennifer, just kind of what does it cost? Like, what is, if someone wanted to do Mary Kay, like what is the financial commitment?
So that's where it's exciting. For the first time ever, we actually have some choices. And so like Kara was saying, the digital version is $30. So it's $30 and that's it. And so you have a whole year to make your first consultant order. If you don't make one, it's not the end of the world. You don't get penalized or anything, because I feel like some other direct sale companies do that. And with that $30, you get a free website and the credit card processing app if you're interested in that. And I think that that's cool too, because those were two separate things we used to have to purchase. Then there is the option to still get the full kit that Kara mentioned, which is full of products, but that's not required since we are doing things digitally. So you have some choices there. And so that's super fun. And then we do make 50% of everything that we sell. So we buy it from the company for 12 and we turn around and resell it for 24. And so what's cool about what we do is it's a consumable product. So it goes down the drain every morning and every evening. And so every 4 months, 5 months, someone's looking for a charcoal mask. Every 4 or 5 months, they're looking for a cleanser. Every 3 months, a mascara. And so just depending on how quickly they use the products, but we're always providing those things for our customers. And so that's kind of exciting too. So.
Yes. And the cool thing too is we make 50% on everything that we sell, or if you're one that just wants to use the products, then you can consider the 50% discount on the products as well. So that's really awesome. I'm like a coupon girl, so I don't want to pay full price for anything. So I loved that. And $30 for a discount, like that's like a Costco membership, I feel like. So all right. Well, thank y'all for those questions. If we don't get to all of them, or if we did not get to your question live, we will get to it in the comments. But thank you for putting those in there, because we do want to answer those as you have them. So I am going to walk you guys through the rest of number 5. So y'all should not be tingling anymore. You should feel like nothing at this point. We just want to wipe it off. But you guys, it's going to feel like a baby's bottom when you get this wiped off your skin. It feels amazing. Like you literally can tell that 5 layers were taken off. I love doing this peel. Every time I do it, I'm like, oh, why do I not do this peel more often? Because I absolutely love how it makes my skin feel. So go ahead and get a rag and wipe all of that off, because we're going to go into the nourishment and hydration portion of the HydraSession with the remaining 4 steps. So I am going to put Jennifer back on, and she is going to do number 6 for you guys, the Hydrogel eye patches.
Hi guys. Okay, so I just finished putting this one on. And so this is the other one. They're not tingly, they're jiggly. I was going to tell you, if they tingle, it's okay. Mine tingle because I put my charcoal mask a little too high. These are fruit based, and it's got a hydrogel in the act. It's like a soft contact to me. They come in a jar like this. And so when you open it, they're kind of like yin yang. And you have 30 pairs, so there's 60 of them. They're going to help with any puffiness. They do help a little bit with lines. These are kind of like a temporary fix. Your eye cream and such would help with more of a permanent fix. I even had a consultant one time put them up here, but I just thought they were so cool because there's like 10 or 15 different like fruits in them. They're positionable too. So like you can see, I got one a little too high. So they're super fun. Mine are kind of tingling because, like I said, I put that charcoal mask a little too high, so that should go away too. You can use that same thing to fan yourself if you need to, but you can do these a couple times a week. With any exfoliation and mask, you do want to not do that more than twice a week. So with this HydraSession that we're doing today, just kind of know it is a deep exfoliation. So the product that Kara just wiped off is comparable to like a chemical peel. So if you went and got a chemical peel, you would have to walk around there with this flaky skin kind of coming off. So ours doesn't do that. So it's that same concept, but you get to do it at home and a little bit more often, and you don't have those negative results. So the hydrogel eye patches are just going to sit there and they're going to chill for a few minutes. So that is number 6. And so that set is $40. That's such a good set, y'all. I know for Christmas we gave everybody some. I sent some for teacher appreciation. So they're just Mother's Day just passed. And so it's just kind of helpful anytime you need a really cool gift, because who doesn't want less puffy, less allergy eyes? All right. Now I'm going to jump to number 7, which is our Naturally Oil. So our Naturally line is going to be the one if you're interested in something that's more natural based. It doesn't have a lot of things to preserve it. The only difference is it doesn't have a lot of age fighting. Okay. But this oil is kind of like the jack of all trades, y'all. It's so good. So I'm going to show you real quick, and then I'm going to put it down so I can actually get some. So it's got like a little dropper. Okay. So you want to just kind of drop some. You should have just a couple drops. And then you're going to put this everywhere except where you have your eye patches. And so you're just going to rub it on. And so you can do your forehead too. And so I put this every day as my like defrizzer in my hair. So see that? I just, whatever's left, I kind of put a drop or two, rub it in, and then I put on my hair. And then you can also put it on your fingernails, like if you have cuticles and you want to get those dry. It smells so good. It's a bunch of just natural oils like almond oil and sunflower, whatever oils. I don't even know, y'all. They're just so good. It smells so yummy, and you just put it on. And so anywhere you need some good moisturization, you can kind of just add it right on top. And so what's cool is like, Kara's going to jump on and do the next one. You can just do it right on top. You can just, they're meant to be layered so you get different benefits kind of all at the same time. So this little jar is 48, y'all, but it lasts so long. I can make mine last almost like 9 months to a year. So, and I use it on my hair every single day and on my skin pretty regularly too. So we're going to sit here with these patches on. So don't take those off yet.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, ladies, we have oops, I didn't mean to do that. We have 2 more steps. So we are moving on to number 8 now. Number 8 is our moisture renewing gel mask. This is part of our Time Wise line, which by the way, anytime you see the word Time Wise in our products, that means age fighting. So there's some sort of age fighting component, but this is part of our Time Wise line, moisture renewing gel mask. This is such an amazing mask because, like Jennifer said, it can be used on top of anything. Because of the gel formula, it penetrates through anything else you've already put on. So the days that I use this, it is the last step of what I'm putting onto my face. And so you just go ahead and take what your consultant gave you of number 8, and you just put that everywhere, just like the charcoal mask and the peel, everything we applied like a mask, and you just rub this gel formula in. It is real cool. Like it has a cool feel to it. It's super smooth, and y'all, it is amazing. I love to travel with it because when you're traveling, all that, especially if you're flying, there's all that recirculated air in the airplane that can dry you out. So this is a really great, just extra boost of hydration. So I typically, if you're dry skinned and very dry, this is something you could do every night on top of your moisturizer just to add a little bit of moisturization to your routine. But there's no like right or wrong way to use this. There's no like certain amount of time. You can't overuse it. I love it. So I use it a lot, and you sleep in this one. So this is going to be the last thing we're actually putting on our face. So you won't have to take this one off. You're going to sleep in it. You can wash it off in the morning. Another use for it, one of my good friends did this. I can't really speak to it because I had already had my babies, but she swears by it. She put it on her pregnant belly, and she said that it helped with stretch marks and things like that. So just another use that I have heard for this one as well. So go ahead, get that rubbed in real good. It feels amazing. And we're going to wrap up. I'm going to throw Jennifer, don't take your eye patches off yet because Jennifer is going to talk about the last product in a minute. But we're going to share 2 things with you, and then we are going to wrap up with our last product. So I'm going to put Jennifer back on real quick.
All right, guys, we are going to play very quick, easy version of Deal or No Deal. It's one of my absolute favorite game shows. So if you've ever watched, just kind of know the best way to help your consultant is to be a host for her. We have a ton of different options and ideas for virtual parties. And if you're doing things in person and you're ready to get back to that, that's also an option. But either way, whether it's virtual or in person, that's up to you and your consultant. But just know that we are going to give you a bunch of free stuff and for hooking your consultant up. So if you're willing to host one of these by yourself, we want you to comment the word deal below. And everyone who enters or comments the word deal, we are going to pick a winner tomorrow and come back, and we are going to give someone some goodies away. So if you want to share your consultant and earn some free stuff, if you're like, free is for me, go ahead and comment deal, and you can work out the details later. So super easy way to get some free stuff going there.
Okay. And then really quick, before we want to give your eye patches time to do their thing. So don't take those off just yet. I am going to show you guys tonight's specials just before, so that's done. And whenever we take the eye patches off and do our last product, you will be good to go. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly with you guys. If you are like, oh my goodness, I loved everything, then you're going to want to see what's on here. So let me figure out, I'm sharing a window. Is that right? Chrome tab. Oh no, where is my picture? I always do this wrong. Hold on, guys. There it is. Jennifer, give me a thumbs up. Oh, do you see my picture? That looks weird. Huh. All right. Well, give me 1 second. Let me try one more time. If I can't get it up, then I'll just we'll post it in the group and I'll tell you about it. I don't know. Here we go. Share. Do y'all see that? Yay! Okay. Right? Do you see it, Jennifer? Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. This is our HydraSession. Just kind of shows you everything that you used by type of like what it was doing to your skin. So you've got all the exfoliating products up there. We've got the retail prices. It might be too small for you to see right now, but we'll post this in the group, the retail prices of everything. So in that exfoliating section, we had our cleanser, our microderm refine, our charcoal mask, our shea sugar scrub for your lips, and our revealing radiance facial peel. Then we moved into nourishing. So you've got your hydrogel eye patches, your lip balm, which we'll use in a second, our naturally oil, and our gel mask. And so those are all the pieces that we used in the actual HydraSession. And then we threw a few extras on the bottom that are great supplements as well. So you can take a look at those as well. But all of this stuff can be bought individually. So if you had a favorite, go ahead and let your consultant know what you cannot live without. And then we do have a HydraSession special tonight. So everyone that does get the exfoliating set and the nourishing set, so all the stuff you use tonight, then you're also going to get the travel roll-up bag as well, and all of that usually retails for $318 if you were to just do all the retail pricing. Today only, if you want that bag and all of the exfoliating and nourishing products, then you will only have to pay $249, and that pricing is only good until midnight tonight. So if you know that you want that, then make sure you comment bag so that your consultant knows to save that pricing for you. All right, I'm going to pop Jennifer back on and stop my share, and she is going to walk y'all through the last product of the evening.
Okay, so like I told you guys earlier, and I said it incorrectly, Blistex, Carmex, those products are not good. They have an ingredient in it that actually dries your lips because those are mostly meant for fever blisters. So this is our Satin Lip Butter Balm. It is what you would use in place of Blistex, Carmex, those kind of products. And so it has got the shea butter in it. It's going to hydrate for 6 to 8 hours. So you only need to use it a couple times a day. And so that is the little set. It goes with your satin lips. So each of those are 12 separately. And then you can go ahead and peel off your little eye patches. If you want to leave them on, you can. You're just going to toss them. If you have anything left, actually use your ring finger, it's your weakest finger, and it's better for your eyes. You can go ahead and like rub it in. If yours is pretty dry when you take it off, it's because your, like this one's a little bit drier. That side of your eye soaked up more of, needed like more moisturization. And so you can just go ahead and rub that in. So, and we are all done. And so y'all remember, this is not something you would do all that often. Maybe before a big event, once a month, doing all these products. And Kara just showed you guys the big flyer. Just know some, like this oil is going to last you, like I said, 9 to 12 months. So some products are going to run out a little bit quicker, but if you buy this set, you do save some money. And so then you can kind of just go from there.
Awesome. Before we let you go, I forgot about one other special. Those of you who are my discount girls, or those of you who are like, I need to make some extra money. If you do decide to do that digital version of signing up tonight, if you do that before midnight, then you're going to get $50 in free products. So you could also get some of the things you use tonight free as well with that sign up. So make sure that you comment in the chat that like I'm ready to get started or something like that, so that your consultant knows. And then the last thing that we need from you guys tonight is for you to fill out our survey. We hope you had an amazing time. We're going to post the survey in the group as soon as we get off here, but please fill that out for your consultant. That's how she gets credit for you. And we also just want your feedback. We're always trying to improve our events for you guys. So please fill that out. And let us know if y'all have any questions that we didn't answer. Y'all can put those in the comments. We will make sure and get to all of those. And we just thank you so much for your time tonight. We hope we met our goal of bringing you joy. We hope your face feels amazing. And just thank you for spending the last 42 minutes with us. And we will give you your evening back. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon.